Okay, so here we've got Philippa here to detail her experiences of our Eat to Run program. Philippa, have you been doing much with trying to improve your food over the years?
Yes, I had a boyfriend about 7 years ago who was a vegetarian, and so when I moved in with him, I started to eat basically vegetarian food, and that made a huge difference to the way I felt. But it was quite interesting doing this one because I think it introduced a lot more protein,
Yeah.
and it's made me feel completely different.
Brilliant. Excellent.
Well, not better.
Much
Yeah,
better.
yes, much better.
So there was a lot more protein in this program.
Yes.
And how do you feel like that's changed things?
Just in 3 weeks, I did the Cheltenham Challenge last Sunday, and I honestly felt it was the best race I'd ever done.
Yeah.
I felt really strong. My stamina was the best it's ever been. My whole body felt like it was working better, and
Excellent.
I can't really put my finger on it, but it just feels better.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
And what were you hoping to achieve when you first heard about the program?
I was ill in January, so I wasn't allowed to run for about 2 months. So when I joined the running club, I just started running again, and I was finding it quite hard. I was finding my breathing and my stamina and just general fatigue quite hard. So when this was offered, I thought, well, this might be a way of improving quicker.
Yeah.
And I have.
Excellent.
So.
Because you've only joined us recently, haven't you?
Yes.
Was it April?
April. I joined at the beginning of April.
Yeah.
That's when I started running again after 3 months. Sorry, I hadn't run for 3 months when I joined.
And you were quickly into our non-stop groups and progressing well, and you've just done the Cheltenham Challenge 10K, which is not an easy one.
Not easy at all, but I really enjoyed it.
I
really enjoyed it. And
how about the food that you were being asked to eat as part of this plan? Was it all right?
Yeah, it's delicious. It's really, it's not a diet where you're denying yourself nice things. I mean, I was lucky because I eat lots of pulses and things. I think a lot of people maybe might find that difficult. I don't at all. I love them. So the recipes, without fail, were tasty, delicious, really easy to prepare. I've learnt a few recipes that I think I would definitely share with friends and family.
Yeah.
It's not a diet. It's an eating plan.
Yeah.
Which is a completely different thing.
So it doesn't feel like you're sacrificing things that you would normally like.
No, not at all. No, not at all. No.
Yeah, I mean, what you say about eating things like pulses and stuff is, I suppose, if you're having it with nice flavours, nice sauces and other foods, then it provides the flavour. Just like potatoes aren't particularly exciting, are they? Unless you add some sort of a flavour to them. Some people would probably argue with that.
But no, I agree. So I've also improved my cooking skills.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So you haven't found the meals difficult to prepare?
No, not at all. Not at all. No. I have found out though my kitchen is sorely lacking in. I haven't got a slow cooker. I haven't got a bullet. What's it? I haven't got any of that, but I've kind of improvised and it's been fine. So
Cool. That's a food processor. What's it called? NutriBullet.
NutriBullet. That's it. Yeah,
they're pretty handy. Okay, great. So, I mean, how do you plan on sort of progressing once the program's finished?
George sent round a very useful picture, which is a picture of a sort of fictional plate, which is a sort of guide. So it's a quarter protein, a quarter carbohydrate, and then the rest is fruit and not fruit. Vegetables. So I think if nothing else, when you're eating your food, you sort of keep that in mind, and if you can pretty much stick to that, then I think that will just keep the good going, really.
That's right. And I mean, that plate idea does apply to fruit, because fruit's typically a snack, or it can be a pudding, and I guess the idea is that you could have half of your plate as fruit, but then you'd also have some carbohydrate with it, and
Yeah.
probably most importantly some protein in
Protein.
there as well. So
Yeah.
whether it be yogurt, typically dairy products,
Yeah.
but there are other non-dairy options.
Yeah.
Did you consider yourself a very fussy eater before this
No,
program?
I eat everything.
So that was pretty easy.
Yeah, it was very easy, and I'm always willing to try new things.
Cool.
So yeah, it wasn't a problem at all. My only perhaps where I differ with other people is I never had the intention of losing weight.
Yep.
I've got an overactive thyroid, so I have to be very careful about that. So I talked to George about that, and I'm using full fat milk, bulking up with cheese and really thick yogurt, and there's sort of probably extra snacks during the day, but good snacks, just so that I keep my weight steady.
Yeah.
So I think I don't think I lost any weight during the program. So
Good.
which
what you
I
want.
didn't want
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
yeah.
And I mean that's for runners, that's probably quite a big thing.
Yeah.
Especially for more experienced runners. A lot of them, they're not
Yeah.
trying to add on or reduce weight. They're just
No.
trying to stay where they are, but have
Exactly.
more energy.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you've
Yeah.
definitely experienced that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else that? you'd like to-
Yes, I'm sleeping much better.
Yeah.
Yep. I slept right through the night about a week ago, and I haven't done that for about 15 years.
What?
I was exhausted in the morning, but I couldn't believe it. I hadn't moved all night, and I've got quite a potentially quite stressful job, but I feel like I don't feel like I've been stressed anywhere near like
You
I
know,
had.
deal with
I
it
have been.
better. You mean?
I deal with it. I'm just much calmer.
Yeah.
Um,
Would have thought that food could do that for you, huh?
I'm amazed.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm quite sceptical about diets and what I perceive as faddy eating. But this isn't faddy eating. It's just sensible eating.
Just pretty balanced.
It's just
really.
balanced, sensible, and it just feels like it's really good for you. Yeah.
Good.
So
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Well, how about any weaknesses? Do you have any weaknesses with your food?
Yes, coffee.
Okay.
Dairy products, but this is ideal for me because I love cheese.
Right.
I love cheese, and I love creamy Greek yogurt. I love things like that. So this is fine because that's fine because
Yep.
it's good protein. I didn't even realise it was good protein. I don't really have a sweet tooth, so that's not a problem. Well, alcohol. Which obviously is not the best, but I've managed to go down to 2 cups of coffee a day from about 5 or 6.
Yep.
I had one very tricky day, but the rest of the time's been fine. And I've reduced alcohol. But the nice thing about this is it's not about denying yourself anything. So I had a wedding at the weekend. I had a couple of glasses of wine and a piece of cake, and absolutely fine. It's
Yep.
It's not.
Did anyone come down on you in the group? In the Facebook
No, they
group?
all joined in and said yes, I did too.
Yeah.
It was a Saturday night, so I guess everyone was celebrating for birthday parties and things like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So so cheese is I would say cheese was my weakness if I had a weakness.
Fine.
But I'm very happy to keep eating that a lot.
Yeah. Well, you've got to keep the weight on, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Excellent. And I mean, what was that Facebook group like for you? I mean, has that helped much at all?
Yeah, I'm not a Facebook person. I don't normally have time. I'm usually quite an active, busy person, and I'd rather, especially this time of year, I'd rather be outside than being on Facebook. But again, that was like an experiment for me. I thought I'd do the 3 weeks and I'd do it really properly and see what it felt like. And for 3 weeks, it was really good. It was very supportive. I've met one. I think I've met Sue at
Yep.
Cheltenham Challenge. I haven't met any of the other people, but it's been very supportive. If quite time consuming.
Yep.
But for 3 weeks, that's absolutely fine because I think we all kept each other going.
Yeah, and 3 weeks, it takes 3 weeks to develop a habit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So the more
Exactly.
support, the more
Yeah.
encouragement you can get, I guess. Some people say that
Yeah.
it just helps to see that people are actually doing it. You know,
Yes.
and it's almost like, well, if they're doing it, I better do it as well.
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's
especially
it. Yeah.
if they're seeing results, then
Yeah.
yeah.
But it was nice that people say, I've had a really difficult day, but I still managed to stick to this, or I'm very tired today, but so it was very. It wasn't all about being perfect and. I did this today. It's about just like, don't worry, you'll be fine. Tomorrow's going to be better, and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I think that worked really well, and everyone was contributing a lot. So it wasn't just, you didn't feel like you were working in isolation. There was a good handful of us who posted every day and chatted every day, and yes, that was really good.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us.
That's okay.
And enjoy the run tonight.
Yeah, and the glass of gin at the end. Yes. I'm not sure I like gin actually, but never mind. I like a glass of wine instead.
You'll have a good time. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Connor.